next month will go by and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm putting out a post. Who has my basket? So is there like you have a good?
I have a whiteboard. Yeah, I have a whiteboard, and I actually have my baskets numbered, so that way when they go out, I know who has what number of basket and what I put in there. So if I put a little plug-in in there, then I know that so and so has my basket and it's got such and such plug-in in it. You know, and that way I know, and I put it on a whiteboard, and I have the hostess's phone number on there, and then the date that I'm supposed to get it back.
And in the resources too, don't be a basket thief, they call it.
Yeah.
I don't like to give that.
Put a list for your hostess to remember what to put back.
Yeah.
I
So
like
I don't think I'm
making
going to be able
it
to show you because I don't have QuickTime on this computer. Bummer. Tippets. Tippets. Most of the stuff that you'll find on social media for me is I am Wickless. IAMWICKLESS. And if you, my website actually has a lot of stuff on there for consultants too. If you go to my website and look up consultant tips on there, I've got stuff on my website.
I am Wickless, you said?
Yep, IamWickless.com. And then also I'm on Pinterest, and I'm going to talk, so I'm not going to be able to show you the video, which actually is fine because then I'll be able to share some other things. But I am a little bummed because I have some.
I wanted to see you.
Sorry about that.
Will you post that to Facebook or your website?
It's actually, I actually have that video on YouTube. So if you look at my YouTube channel, you can watch it there.
What is your YouTube channel?
I am Wickless.
Okay.
All right. So since I don't have time to do that, which is good, I will say, all right, so we all have challenges, messy setbacks, and hard circumstances. Babies, toddlers, teenagers, life events, sickness, tragedy, bad relationships, not enough time, not enough help, not enough space, not enough money, don't believe in myself, computer problems, car problems, life problems, and after 8 years, I have heard it all. So the most important thing is that you create habits of consistency, because that is going to keep your business going. So many times, hard work and effort are abandoned on the edge of greatness. Building a successful business takes time, strategy, and consistency. Work hard and don't give up. And just because a system works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, right? So I can tell you all day long what my systems are, and you may go home and try it and be like, wow, that was a bunch of crap. That was such a waste of time, you know? But you try it, tweak it, change it, make it your own, you know? Make it authentic to you, what's going to work. Let's see, and don't be afraid to change things up, because I know sometimes I've tried things and they work for a couple months and then they don't work anymore. So if you need to change it or tweak it, that's okay too. All right, so now we're going to talk about a little bit about office space and organization. So it doesn't matter how small your office space is. I've seen a lot of success come off of kitchen tables, closet offices, small little corners in your family room. You can be successful, so don't think because you don't have a big office that, you know, oh, I can't do this, because that's not true. You have the ability to be successful, and that comes again from consistency and touching your business daily and having habits of time management and most definitely systems in place. All right, so I'm going to skip that, and we're going to go to our power hour because we don't have a whole lot of time left. So how many have kids? All right. So how many of you use this as an excuse not to build your business?
During the summer.
And my kids as slave labor.
That's right. Okay. So how many of you use that as an excuse to build your business? Okay, I do. My kids were young when I mean not so young, but my youngest was 7 when I joined, and my oldest I think was 12. And there were times when I missed their, I definitely made sure that I was at their important things, you know, that they had going on in their lives. But there were a couple of science fairs that I missed because I was out doing events and planting seeds. And that's something that I needed to do because I was working, and my kids understood that it was work. Just like Dad has to go to work, I have to go to work. I have to earn money so that you can continue to do your extracurricular activities. So don't use it as an excuse to not build your business. You know, if this is your job, then use it as a job and make sure that your family understands that this is a job. You know, you are independent. You get to decide what hours you want to work, but that really depends on how successful you want to be. If you only put in 15 minutes a day, then don't expect to have these great big huge rewards when you're only touching your business 15 minutes a day. So when we look at our power hour, I did daycare for 10.5 years, and I learned how to be very organized when it came to kids. And so if there were some things that I needed to get done, like taxes and all of my receipts and all that kind of stuff, what I would do is I would plan ahead. So Sundays I would say, okay, I'm gonna put together travel kits, right? Little travel kits like you do when your kids are in the car for long distance road trips. I would put together little Ziploc bags or those little pencil pouches, right? I put little activities in there that they can do. I would make little, just little small manipulatives or large motor skill things like that. Again, I have another Pinterest board. It's called Busy Kids. And those are all things that you can do while you sit at the table and work your business, and the kids can sit at the table with you. You don't have to put them in front of a TV while you work your business. You just have to plan ahead a little bit. You know, get a few little arts and crafts things from the dollar store. Have them sit at the table. Put a crown on, put a boa on, and you say, when my crown is on my head, you don't get to talk to me. You know, set a timer so that they can see the timer. They see that you have the crown on. That's your time to work. Break it up in 15-minute increments, so it's not like you're having them sit there for an hour or two. Break it up in 15 minutes so that way, when the timer goes off in 15 minutes, no matter what they're doing, you're done. You're done working for that 15 minutes, right? Take a break, give them a snack, let them do what they're gonna do, let them have fun, and then go back and do another one. You know, if you're a stay-at-home mom, then do that. You know, take the time and do that. They'll actually think it's a lot of fun. Now, don't let them sit there and color for 45 minutes, because then they get bored and they don't want to go back to the table. So you have to think, okay, 15 minutes, that's it, 15 minutes, and then go back to what you were doing. But you can do it. And again, I have this on my website. I actually have a whole thing on power hours there for consultant tips. What's that? The older kids can get involved, and you know what? Do it. I mean, have them put the stickers on. I pay my kids to do that. Another thing is if you have older kids and younger kids, your older kids would love to help you put together little travel bags for the little kids and help put little arts and crafts things together for them. They love to do that. What you can do during your power hour: follow-up calls, customer calls, connect with your team members, thank you cards, postcards, hostess coach, book parties, mileage, receipts, evaluate, set goals. Have office hours and family time. In our profession, it's really easy to stay connected 24/7. You don't want to. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. Turn your phone off while you're having your dinners, your meal time. Have your family time. Go to the movies. Enjoy your time with your family. When it's time to work, it's time to work. Be in that moment. But when it's family time, be in your family time moment. My son, the other day, I was on the computer a little more than I should have been. And he's 15, and he kissed me goodnight. He still kisses me goodnight, and then he's like, "Good night, computer." I was like, "Oh, ouch." So, yeah, don't do that. Let's see. Create folders. All right, so I don't know if you can see on here, but I have tabs for all of the places that I frequent on the computer. So I don't have to go in and type the same website 24 times in one day. Create folders. I actually have a folder for Scentsy, for, let's see, church, fun, social media, finance, creating, shopping, schools, food. Yeah, pretty much everything that I use I have a folder for, and it makes it really easy. Oh, I was going to tell you one last thing, because I think I got to wrap up. As you're thinking of parties, I have a little thing on parties here. I have a folder that I create for each one of my hostesses. So when I go to the party, everything is in the folder. When I go to do hostess coaching, everything is in the folder, right? When I MapQuest it, even though I can GPS it, I MapQuest it. I leave it in here so that way when I don't remember to do my mileage and my husband's like, "What's your mileage this year?" and I have no clue, I can pull out all of my folders and know exactly where I went. So keep your MapQuest in here. Everything goes in here. Your customer order forms from that party go in here, so that when they call and say, "Man, it was green. I remember that the color of the wax was green, but I can't remember what it was called." You can go in and look and see what they ordered, and it makes it really easy. Plus, when we have our Bring Back My Bar, you can go through those folders and be like, "Oh, they ordered that once. They may want another one." So, but I was going to tell you that as you're thinking of parties and games and trying, and the hostess can't decide what she wants to do for a party theme, there's a website, and it's called holidayinsights.com, I think. what I wrote down. I can't remember, but anyway, I think it's Holiday Insights. You can go through and I printed out, like this is for July. It's got every single holiday you can think of. It's got monthly, weekly holidays, and daily holidays. So like for the month of July, it's National Blueberry Month, Anti-Boredom Month, a month for weddings, Cell Phone Courtesy Month, Hot Dog Month, Ice Cream Month. So guess what? There's your themes right there, right, for your parties. Daily, so if it happens to be on a certain day, like on the 3rd, stay out of the Sunday, you know? So, Independence Day, National Country Music Day, Sidewalk Egg Frying Day, Build a Scarecrow Day, Workaholics Day, International Kissing Day, National Fried Chicken Day, Chocolate Day, National Strawberry Sundae Day, Video Game Day, you know? So, I mean, they're all over, and every month has these.
What was the website again?
It's called it's called Holiday Insights.
Can you go back one slide?
Yep.
Sorry.
Hey Angela,
We're good? 2 minutes? Okay.
you said that you keep your order forms in the folder with your hostess. Is that where they are permanently, or do you file them with your tax year? What do you do?
Yeah, we file them at the end of the year. And that's the other thing too. My husband does my taxes. I got to the point where I can't keep track of everything. So I just put all my receipts in a bin. Scott grabs them every year. He buys a new container and a binder and an accordion file and a flash drive, and it all goes for that year in a big plastic bin. So it makes it really easy for our taxes. Thanks so much for coming. I hope it was helpful.
Thank
Have a great time. All right.